It's not a curse anymore, but they tell me there's no cure. They say I can live longer if I would change my habits. I'm like a dying leopard. Nobody seems to want me.
God, speak through me. I am your oracle. Use me. Do not allow my emotions to get the best of me. Salutations, Queen of Shade here, coming back to you to discuss more about the topic that I'm bringing out to the world, which is not a new topic, but it seems to be lost upon so many people. So I am going to continue to expound upon this topic. I had to just open this video asking God to use me because I really do just want to share perspective. I don't want to sound off on you guys. I don't want to judge, and I don't want to condemn. There are some things I have to say. I received a message today because, I've been talking about HIV negative people having intercourse with HIV positive undetectable people and not being told that they are HIV positive undetectable. What I need you to understand is HIV positive undetectable is still HIV positive. You still have the virus in your body. And I need you to understand that because of that, there are some things that you are responsible for, whether you like it or not. I am going to bring up the point again that I believe that anyone that you are willing to drop your pants and bare the most private and sensitive parts of yourself to in an effort to satisfy each other's orgasms should know your status. This is not rocket science. This is not rocket science. It is my belief that anyone that you lay down with, that you choose to reveal the most private parts of yourself to, and allow them to sample, partake, and enjoy, should be told that you are HIV positive, undetectable. Listen, I am getting a lot of pushback on this topic. A lot. And it's in the Black gay community. And let me first start off and say, I know that you fear exposure. I know that you fear what the other Black people will do to you if you are found out to be harboring this virus. The ostracization. I know. The shunning. The exclusion. And the abandonment. I understand. When a person is HIV positive, there are 3 deaths that you die. Social. You are shunned, put out of the community, seen as a leper, abandoned. Spiritual. You start to decay, have lots of questions. God, why me? And all of these things. And you live that way for a very long time. And the damage to the spirit is immense. And then physical. I understand the fear. I want to say that again. Because a lot of you are afraid that if you tell, you will be exposed, shunned, ridiculed, and ostracized. But I'm going to go back to my point. If you were confident enough to still engage in adult activity, the people you engage with should be made aware. It's my belief. It's my belief. And let me tell you why. And I'm not going to make this a long video. I thought it was going to be longer, but I'm really saying what I want to say, and I'm just going to let it fly. No one ever laid down and said, I want the HIV virus. No one planned to be infected by the HIV virus. Every single person that found out they were HIV positive was devastated. Every single person. No one was happy about being found out to be or being diagnosed HIV positive. No one. And what I am imploring you to do is remember those feelings. Remember how it felt when you found out that you had trusted or slept with the wrong person. Remember how it felt. Remember the choice that was taken from you because you weren't told. Remember the pain and the devastation that you went through when you found out. Remember how afraid you were when you found out that you were HIV positive. Remember those feelings. Remember the sadness. Remember what all of that felt like. All I am suggesting is that you give the people that you are being intimate the choice you never had. It is our choice to lay down with each other. And when you do not inform someone of your status, even if you are HIV positive undetectable, you are robbing them of their choice the same way you were robbed of your choice when you contracted the virus. What don't you get about that? What don't you get? You should remember how you felt. And you need to understand that the HIV positive, undetectable status can change if the body rejects the medication. You can go back to being detectable. Think about how you said to yourself, "Oh my God, my life is ruined." Think about how you had to put your life back together as a completely new creature and navigate a new life and a new way to live. I don't see the logic in doing to other people exactly what was done to you. You know that if you had a second chance and if you were warned or told, you wouldn't have laid down with that person. You wouldn't have done it. You would have made a different decision. Remember that. It is our right to tell you that we don't want to be intimate with you because you are HIV positive, even if you're undetectable. It is our right and our choice to tell you that we'd rather not be intimate with you because you have the virus. It is our right, and that is our choice. And when you do not tell us, and you lay down with us, and we find out after the fact, you have robbed us of our choice. And whether or not we contracted it from you or not, your actions could be deemed criminal. Women are suffering the most. Women have the most cases because their men are bringing it home. Women have it so much worse than the gay community because all these men claim that they are so masculine, so manly, and they're running around in freak-off parties, in back doors, in alleys, in cars under bridges, and taking it home. I don't know why the divine is using me this way. And once again, I know you guys are not going to like me for this. And guess what? I'm 42 years old. I don't need your approval or to be liked by you at all. I'm dope as fuck. And I know that for myself at 42 years of age. I don't need your approval. But right is right. And wrong is just fucking wrong. You're becoming the person that infected you. You're becoming the person that infected you. That's what you're doing. You are becoming the person that robbed you of your choice. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. No one wants to lay down with someone that is HIV positive, whether they are undetectable or not. And you are afraid of exposure, and you fear that, but you are also afraid that you are going to lose your sex life. And I'm going to tell you something. Unless you are telling people that you are HIV positive, undetectable, you already lost your sex life. The only person that doesn't realize it is you. That's the truth. Because most people do not want to willingly lay down with someone that is HIV positive, undetectable. Not everybody's me. I do. I do. And have done. I know how to protect myself. I'm on PrEP and Doxy and all these other things. Condoms and et cetera, et cetera. To me, I've been safer with men that were HIV positive, undetectable. But the ones I keep in my life, they told me way before it was time for us to engage in adult activity. And the ones that did not, I got rid of them. All of them. Because they robbed me of my choice and they broke my trust. There even has to be a level of trust in a hookup experience. No one wants HIV. No one. It's unfortunate that you contracted it. But sweetheart, you've become the person that infected you when you don't tell the next person that you have it. Things can go wrong. And then the next thing you know, you're sitting behind a jail cell and living with HIV. In order to break the stigma, we must examine our own behavior, the behavior of the community. In the Black gay community, HIV infections and contractions are higher than most other communities, except for women. What we must understand is if we do not want to be criminalized, if we do not want to be told to get AIDS and die, as many of us have been told, we have to check our behavior. In this climate of today, with our rights being stripped away, we do not need this kind of behavior within the community that would jeopardize our rights to be seen as viable human beings. We are already viable human beings, but the world already detests how we love each other romantically and sexually. Let's make sure we are doing this correctly. And let's make sure that we are protecting one another, not just ourselves. We are all in this fight, and we must use our voices and our own personal behavior to model upstanding choices and ideas. I love each and every one of you, and me, as the Queen of Shade, am dedicated to using her platform to raise awareness in her own way, not just giving you motivation and affirmation. We have to talk about the hard things, guys. And now it's time to do that. Don't worry, I'm a professional.